you really healing, or are you just painting over cracks and calling it a glow up? What if I told you that many of you are not growing, you're just lying to yourself? Have you been seeing all of these glow up with me in 24 hours, reset routine, get my life together with me videos, thinking if you're gonna do the same, then your life is gonna be immediately fixed? This is just one of the many ways that society and the big companies want you to behave and think by following the latest trend and doing what everyone else is doing on social media. Now there's nothing, wait, what is that thing? There's nothing wrong with, oh wait, it's my book. Yes guys, I literally was trying to sleep last night. I could not sleep because I was like thinking like, oh my god, I need to upload, and I was like, why don't I just make a video about this? And I spent like 2 hours writing about what I wanted to say. What's in my head basically. Yes. Hello, welcome to this video. I haven't really made this kind of video before, but I feel like I should just use my platform to like actually help you guys. Some of you guys need some tough love, and who else is gonna give it to you but me, okay? If this video or anything I say triggers you, watch it, observe it, just acknowledge it, okay? Anything that triggers you, firstly, is a messenger. Keep that in mind. Doing what the average are doing is what's keeping you average, okay? Keep that in mind. Firstly, you know the saying, time heals? That is actually a scam. Don't start overthinking and be like, actually I broke my leg and I can't actually make it heal in one day. Well, obviously guys, obviously. But that's not what I'm talking about. You're going a little too far ahead over there. Now, healing actually takes place in the present moment. You might be like, no it doesn't. Yes it does, guys. Because have you noticed how some people, they never change. They never change. It's not because not enough time has passed for them to change. It is because they are consistently choosing time and time again in the present moment that they are going to react how their unhealed, traumatized version of themselves would react. By constantly reacting to situations and people, by blaming others and situations, being unaware of their own emotions and their own triggers, and instead of responding to their emotions, they let their emotions control them. And basically, it's just a whole lot of things you do not want to be doing. So the saying that time heals is the biggest scam that anyone can tell you, because if you want to glow up, you have to make the conscious decision to actually level up. If you think that you, as you are, don't try to change in the present moment, you are not going to change for your whole entire life. Change doesn't happen naturally. It does, but unless you want to stay average like the rest of the population, let's say this person, they're making you mad. What are you going to do? Recognize that you're mad. I'm feeling mad. Why am I feeling mad? Why is this person pissing me off? Is it because of them? Or is it because of me? How am I going to respond to a situation? Am I going to attack? Am I going to defend myself? Or am I going to recognize that everything that triggers me is a messenger in itself? It shows a part where I am unhealed. Right now, you can choose in the present moment to level up and respond as your higher self would. By recognizing your emotions, what triggered you to experience those emotions, you have just healed. And it didn't take 6 months. It didn't take 2 weeks. It happened right now. So what can I say, guys? Time heals is fake. Yes, it seems a little like wishy-washy, but take what you will. Leave what you don't want. Take what you will. Leave what you won't. So I hope you guys understand, because if you don't understand, then maybe it's my explanation skills, but you get what I'm trying to say, right? Yeah. You may be wondering, but how do I respond to a situation as my highest self? How do I know that I'm reacting out of my wounded, unhealed version of myself, and how I respond as my higher self, as my glowed up version of myself? The difference would be acting out of ego and acting from within your true nature, your true self, your true authentic self. Yes, Acting from your true self is very, very different from acting out of ego. When you react out of ego, you are reacting in a state of lack. You're defending yourself, you're fighting back, and you want to prove your worth. That is the ego taking over. You cannot let your ego take over, guys. This is very crucial. Once you let your ego take over in any situation, you've already lost. So, be very careful when you notice yourself defending yourself, fighting back, arguing, trying to prove your worth, prove your right, judging, thinking, controlling, taking. You have to consciously think, am I acting out of ego, out of lack, out of insecurity? Or am I acting out of love, out of my true, authentic nature? And every time you react out of ego, you are getting disaligned. You become disconnected from not only yourself, but the people and the world around you. Now, the ego is not necessarily bad. Your ego is built up from your past traumas and is there basically to protect you. It's a defense mechanism, basically. Your ego is literally a defense mechanism. However, the only real thing that the ego is actually doing is disconnecting you and preventing you from being connected. And connectedness, one of the most important things as a human. How do I know how to respond as my true, authentic self? True, authentic, natural. Acting out of love, not what your head says or what your heart says. And it is inherent in everyone. Everyone has an ego, everyone has a true nature. By acting out of your true nature, you become so connected to yourself, your body, your soul, your heart, your mind, and also the world around you and the people around you. You can't make mistakes. And also, it's genuinely impossible to trigger someone or hurt someone. This is because you are acting out of love and acceptance, and you see whoever or whatever is triggering you as their wounded ego as well. Remember, hurt people hurt people. Remember that. Okay, let's say that this is someone's body, right? This is their true nature. This is their true loving self. Everyone has this. Everyone is beautiful. Everyone is pure. Everyone is whole. It's just the ego. It's just this area that is what makes people, have issues. Messed up in their mental brain is what I'm trying to say. Every single negative trait is formed by this outer layer. And that this outer layer is formed by past trauma, how you grew up. And also by your parents, any negative experience that you had when you were a kid, maybe even recently, getting cheated on, for example. This is a fake version of you, okay? Let's say I'm in an argument with this person, right? I'm going to react from my ego. You're ugly. I'm not ugly, you're ugly. Look at your crooked ass teeth. You're literally fat. I'm literally pretty. Am I pretty? Am I pretty, right? I'm pretty, right? No, this is me acting out of ego. See, I was trying to defend myself and actually it just made me look like a little insecure rat. Okay, time to respond for my true self. You're ugly. It's okay, I understand that you think that, but I don't think that I'm ugly, and that's fine. This person's ego wanted a reaction out of me, so their ego would feed off of my energy. Guys, arguing is basically just stealing energy from each other. So next time you catch yourself in a conflict or something, just remember that you guys are both trying to steal each other's energy. If you want that person's energy, keep doing that, but personally, I'm good with mine. When you respond with your true nature, you are talking to the other person's true nature as well, through their ego. Although they might not consciously know, they will on the subconscious level realize, and they might feel a little energy shift inside, but they won't be able to consciously be oh, this person is connected to their true self. And this doesn't mean that if someone punches you in the face, you say thank you. No. Well, that could actually work. That could scare them a little bit, but I'm talking about instead of fighting back and holding a grudge forever, instead recognize that that person was acting out of their own fragile, insecure, broken, unhealed, traumatized ego. Doesn't that make you feel a little bit bad for them? Now that definitely doesn't make their action justifiable in any way. It is not justifiable to go and punch someone in the face. Okay guys, don't be doing that. But by simply responding with your true nature instead of reacting how your ego would respond, you have just healed yourself. Now, this one is very, very important. This is what's going to separate you from being average, mediocre, to being up here, up there, giraffe. And it is to learn how to navigate and meet your emotions. The more you bottle up your emotions, the more you push things away, it's going to come back harder and harder and harder. You can't keep running away forever. And if you do, good luck. Meeting your emotions is so important by recognizing that every emotion, no matter how dark, how scary they are, no matter how much they hurt, they're all messengers. And they're there to guide you and help you reach your higher self. Every time you give space for emotions and you allow them to be present in your body, really feel them, you have just leveled up. Now, I'm going to be showing you guys how to do this. This is literally a form of somatic healing, and it literally what changed me from here to here. So thank you to my mom. She's a mindfulness yoga meditation teacher. She is an insanely wise person, and I think everyone should learn from her. That's why I am teaching you guys this. I'm going to be telling you guys how to navigate your emotions and properly meet them. Okay, let's get started. Firstly, you notice that you feel different. You notice a shift in energy. Where do you feel it in your body? For me, jealousy, I feel it in my heart. Really give time and space when you're doing this. What does it look like in your body? What color is it? What shape? Does it have any reoccurring images or memories that come with it? And how does it feel like in your body? For me, jealousy, it's like the purple, black, like gross like texture. It's like jellyish, but like it's just gross. It's like kimochore, which is like gross in Japanese. But yeah, that's what jealousy looks like, and it's right here in my heart. And I give it space. I'm like, okay. It's okay to feel jealousy. I'm not going to push you away. There's nothing wrong with feeling jealousy, because every emotion is here to serve purpose and help guide me. I imagine this jealousy and I put it in front of me. So right now, I'm taking it out of my heart, wherever I felt it, and it's in front of me. Okay? And I observe it and I ask it, what do you want from me? What does this emotion want from me? This emotion right here, it wants me to feel insecure. It wants me to feel not enough. And I recognize that this feeling, that this emotion is not me. I'm not a jealous person. I just have this emotion inside of me. This emotion is telling me that I should feel insecure, that I should feel like I'm not enough. Without any judgment, ask it what it needs. What do you want from me, jealousy? I forgot what it is, but basically, whenever I do this, I always write down in my journal like what happened and what it said to me. This is healing in yourselves, guys. This is very next level healing. Just putting that out there. Once you've asked what it wants, what it needs, imagine pouring all of your love and pour it all over this feeling, this jealousy. I'm just giving it all my love, because love is infinite. I give all my love to this jealousy and observe it, and I just watch it. And then, guess what? After I gave this jealousy emotion all my love, it became a little black cat, like Gigi from Kiki's Delivery. And I was like, oh my god, this is the cutest thing ever. And once again, I asked it, what do you want from me? Guess what the response was? He wants me to feel loved, to feel enough. This emotion first was jealousy, and then it became Gigi the cat. And then I put Gigi back. I put Gigi right back in my heart. Gigi is right here. So yeah, basically, that is somatic healing. This is not what is taught in therapy, and that's why people have go to therapy and then they get supplied with antidepressants. And sure, that may help. However, it's not fixing the cause. It is just masking over the cause. By doing this, you're really going deep into healing from within. And also, this is free. What I did right now, it's free. You don't need to go to a specialist. You don't need to go pay money for therapy. You don't need to pay money for antidepressants. It's free. That's why it's not common knowledge. And it's not known. It's not prevalent in society. No one knows these things. I want you guys to remember to be grateful and kind to every single emotion you feel. Those feelings, those emotions are not you. That's where many people get trapped. They attach themselves. They identify with their depressing thoughts. Boom. They're a person with depression. Boom, they go on antidepressants. You are not these feelings, and you're not these thoughts, and you're not these addictions. You're not these limiting beliefs or insecurities. So stop identifying yourself with this, because it's not you. Either you ignore, continue to push away these feelings and let them literally eat you up and consume your identity, or you meet and allow these feelings and emotions in your body and watch it evolve into a gift. Remember, every negative thing, every negative experience, every negative thought, emotion is just gold covered in mud. You just can't see the gold yet. Next, Once you change your physical self and your physical surroundings, then you'll have your glow up. Guys, see how easy it is to actually get scammed? I nearly just scammed you. That was a lie. Do not clip that. Do not even stop. Log in, everyone, guys. Everyone, guys. I'm really good at English, by the way. That's a lie. That is a lie. That is a lie. Okay? And I'm telling you, it is the complete opposite to that. So, there's no so, but it is the complete opposite to that, because actually, once your inner changes, your inner self, your mind, your heart, your soul changes, then your physical surroundings will start to change as well. Now, this also applies to, let's say, getting your dream body. It all starts from within. You don't get your dream body from constantly waking up every day being like, oh my god, I need to lose weight, oh my god. Thinking constantly negatively about your body, being obsessed about how your body looks and food and exercise and whatever. That's not how you're gonna get your dream body, is it? How is your body feeling when you talk to your body like that? How is she feeling? Do you think she's gonna want to change with that? Okay, guys, I've been standing here for a long time. I need to study chemistry, oh my god. Okay. Get into the mindset that you are already your dream self. How would she talk to herself? How would she respond in certain situations? How would she react to negativity? How would she treat and talk to her body? Would she be belittling her body? Would she be trying to control situations? Would she be trying to control people in her life? Would she be obsessing over her body image, constantly being in a lack mindset? Or would she give space to her feelings, her emotions? Would she let go? Would she be detached from people? Would she talk kindly to her body? What would she do? What would she do? Okay, guys, everyone has electrons in their bodies, right? And electrons carry charge and quantum jump to different energy states, energy levels. Let's say these are two states, one lower energy, higher state. Electron can't stay in the middle. Electron has to quantum jump to this next level. They can't stay in between. And oh my god, I can't. Guys, talking about electrons is actually low-key freaking me out because I need to study chemistry. Ooh. Oh my god, I actually might cry. Yeah. But yes. Anyways, aside from chemistry, so yes, what was I saying? Electrons are in your body and they can jump to different energy levels, which means that you can instantly shift from a low energy to a high energy state, from your unhealed version to your healed higher self. Isn't that cool, guys? It doesn't have to take 1 year, it doesn't have to take 6 months. It can happen right in this moment. I'm saying that you can instantly shift to your higher self instead of gradually, slowly going up. You can instantly jump like that. Life is amazing, isn't it, guys? Okay, guys, this is very, very important. This is especially prevalent in our society right now, society in general, on social media, and that is basing all of your worth and being too obsessive about superficial outer layer. Now, what is the superficial outer layer? That is your face, that is your body, that is your success, that is your wealth, that is your social status, that is your grades, that is your... But that is actually not the most beautiful thing about you. The most beautiful thing about you and everyone is in fact your energy. It is your mind, it is your soul, it is your frequency, it is your ability to make people feel loved. It is the most beautiful thing that anyone can possess. And being aware of this will set you apart from the masses. You can use this to your advantage. Be sneaky with it, honestly. Most people don't even know themselves and they just base all their worth and base everyone's worth on their looks or whatever. But that's actually a scam, that's not real. Like, it's not the most beautiful thing about someone. The more in tune and connected you are with your mind, heart, body, soul, the more magnetic you will be and the more beautiful you'll become. And you'll just glow up, basically. What if I told you that everything you've ever wanted, everything you feel envious about, are all meant for you? We all have different purposes on this life. That's why we all have different wants and we all have different desires and goals in our lives. These are all messengers. These are not just unrealistic expectations and unrealistic goals. They can be and they are for the majority of the population. But those people that know that all of these desires they have are actually a messenger and a guide where they're supposed to and where they're meant to be, where their highest self is. The difference between actually achieving your desires and your goals is being and operating in that frequency of your desires and your goals. You won't become a millionaire by being frugal, by being in a constant lack mindset, by constantly taking money and acting as if you have no money, by acting and responding within your true self, meeting, giving room and space to allow your emotions to come through, and understanding that everyone and everything is connected, that you are whole and abundant, and that's the only glow up you'll ever need, because the rest will all follow. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I really hope you understood what I was saying and got some good insights. It's not my usual content, I know, but I just really think that I need to share these things because it's not known, it's not information that is so readily available. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and make sure to subscribe and follow me on these things, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Bye guys. Bye.